Please confirm audio video clear or not. Clear? Okay, just give me a few seconds, then I'm going to start the lecture. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. So, till now we have completed how many chapters? Total chapters we have completed 4. So, in chapter 1, we discuss about structure of GST, chapter 1 we discuss about structure of GST. So basically what is the structure? CGST plus HGST or UTGST in case of intrastate supply, IGST interstate supply, and there is also compensation cess which is going to be applicable in case of luxury items. Okay, and this compensation cess is being levied by the central government so that they can collect the fund and compensate to the state in case of any shortfall of the revenue compared to the previous year. So there are 5 acts: CGST Act, HGST Act. HGST Act, remember, state-wise; UTGST Act, IGST Act, and Goods and Services Tax Compensation to State Act. These acts are supported by rules, and there are mainly 2 types of notification under each Act and rules. Tariff notification, non-tariff notification. In India, adopted dual GST model, and GST is basically consumption based tax. Consumption based tax means tax is going to accrue to the state where the consumption is going to happen. Then we discuss Article 279A GST Council. Remember, council is defined in GST law. So basically, GST Council is only going to take the decision, but because they do not have the authority of law, so on the basis of their recommendation, necessary provision is going to pass in parliament and assembly, state assemblies. Then we understood selected definition under section 2 of CGST Act 2017. We started with actionable claim. You need to interlink this with para 6 schedule 3. Actionable claim: neither supply of goods nor supply of services except lottery, betting, gambling. Okay. Agent definition we have undergone. Okay, so agent basically along with the principal. So agent work for whom? Principal. Agent definition is an inclusive definition. Del career agent, broker, auctioneer, mercantile agent. Okay, all these are agent. What is the job of the agent? Basically, on behalf of principal, he supply or receive the goods. Then we discuss aggregate turnover definition. Aggregate turnover definition: taxable supply definition, leviable to tax. Exempt supply definition, need related wholly exempt. Non-taxable supply definition, which is not leviable to tax. 5 petroleum product plus alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So aggregate turnover include taxable supply, non-taxable supply, but this is not the correct way. How you are going to remember? Taxable supply, exempt supply, then exempt supply definition, need related wholly exempt, and non-taxable supply plus export. And the last one is interstate supply within the same pen, basically distinct person supplies. What it is going to exclude? Inward supply, which is subject to reverse charge, and GST family taxes. So excise duty, VAT, or any entertainment tax levied by local authority we are going to include. Remember, entertainment tax can be still levied by local authority. Aggregate turnover, pan India basis, permanent account number basis. Turnover in a state or UT, state wise. Okay. After that, aggregate turnover, we discuss business definition, inclusive definition, again very broad definition. Pecuniary benefit is there or not, that become irrelevant. So basically profit motive is not there even though it may be business. Okay, so keep this in mind. Consideration definition: inducement, forbearance. Okay, subsidy we are not going to include in consideration if it is given by central government, state government. Other consideration, other subsidy we are going to include. Security deposit refundable basis we are not going to include. Okay. Then we have taken goods, services, money and security definition. Goods definition, very simple definition. It is going to include movable property, and remember, actionable claim is goods. So actionable claim is basically going to be classified into supply of goods, because goods definition include this. It is going to exclude money and securities and any crop things which is attached to the land. If it is severed under the contract of supply or before any supply, then it is going to be goods. Otherwise it is going to be land, and land is, remember, is immovable property. Why immovable property? Land is because you cannot move that property. And in GST, land is going to be supply of service. Why? Simple, because services definition say whatever is not goods, money and securities are going to be service. So of course, if goods definition say only movable goods is included, so immovable property become services. So services definition they whatever is not goods, money, securities are services. For money also, if any currency is basically exchange and any additional consideration has been taken, then that is also service. And shares like securities, facilitation, etc., for which like commission, etc., charge. So that is also going to be the service. Money definition very simple: electronic remittances, currency, Indian currency, foreign currency, postal order, bill of exchange, etc. All these are money. But if any currency is held for the numismatic value, it is not money. And securities definition very simple: debenture, share, etc., bond. These are securities. Then we discuss fixed establishment and location of supplier of recipient, location of recipient of recipient. Location of supplier of services and location of recipient of services. So this definition we discuss. So remember, in both, if it is done from the register place, then that is going to be the place of location of the supplier of services, and if it is received, there also location of the recipient of services. Then fixed establishment, then if it is more than one, then most directly concerned, and the last one is usual place of residence. So for individual, of course, wherever he reside; for company, wherever it is incorporated. Okay. Then we also discuss composite and mixed supply. So this you need to remember with section 8, which we discuss in chapter 2. Was contact labor plus material resulting into immovable property. Okay. Then we have a discussion of selected definition under section 2 of IGST Act. Continuous journey, no stopover. Export of goods, physical export, basically goods are moving from India to outside India. Export of services, 5 conditions. Supplier of services is in India, recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India, money has been received in convertible foreign exchange, or if RBI permit, then Indian rupees, and distinct person, no distinct person. Okay. Import of goods, goods coming from outside India physically to India. Import of services, supplier is outside India, recipient is in India, and place of supply is in India. NTOR need to be interlinked with OIDR. OIDR essentially automated minimal human intervention, Google Drive, Netflix, etc. Then we jump to chapter 2. So in chapter 2, initially we discussed section 7. So section 7, first subsection 1. Again, this is inclusive provision. Okay, clause A, 2 conditions remember: consideration, business. If both the conditions are satisfied, then it is supply. Of course, before this you need to see goods, services, etc. 8 terms are being used: sell, transfer, etc. If suppose business is not satisfied, so business may be there or may not be there, then you are going to jump to clause B. Clause B is basically import of services for consideration. But let's say consideration is not satisfied, then clause C. Clause C, schedule 1, there are 4 para. Okay, para 1, permanent disposal, permanent transfer or disposal. Remember ITC taken, then it is going to be supply. Para 2, related party, distinct person, supply. Okay, keep this in mind. Up to 50,000 give to because employer and employee are related party. 50,000 per annum financial year. Gift is not a supply, but it's gross 50,000 and it is going to be supply. Para 3, agent principal. What you need to keep in mind, if agent name is mentioned on the invoice, then such agent is going to be para 3 schedule 1 agent. Remember Delcader agent circular. So if it is para 3 schedule 1 agent, then interest is not exempt, otherwise interest is going to be exempted. Para 4, import of services, related parties. Okay, consideration is not there, but if it is in the course of furtherance of business, then it is going to be supply subject to GST. This import of services consideration is there, but business is not there, then it is going to be covered under para B. So clause B. So there is a gap between clause B and para 4 of schedule 1. Para 4 of schedule 1, import of services, it is restricted to related parties only, where consideration is not there but business is there. But whereas in clause B, import of services for consideration, business may be there or may not be there. Then in between there is a amendment, clause AA, doctrine of mutuality, Calcutta Club Limited. Okay, so you finalize it is supply. Then what you are going to do, you are going to basically jump to section 7 subsection 1A. You are going to classify that supply between supply of goods or supply of services. Okay, how you are going to classify? Schedule 2. Permanent goods, temporary services, but property and works contract, it is going to be service only, because goods definition exclude immovable property. Okay, then take care of section 7 subsection 2 is start with notwithstanding. So of course it is going to prevail over section 7 subsection 1. So whatever listed in schedule 3, basically there are 8 para. It start with para 1, employer employee salary basically. So neither supply of goods nor supply of services not subject to GST. Para 2, court services including tribunal services, tribunal established under the law. Remember, if it is arbitral tribunal, then it is subject to GST, and if it is business entity, then tax under reversal, otherwise it is tax exempt. Then section 7 subsection 2 clause B. So this is clause A. Clause B basically empower the government that they can notify. So what they notified? Panchayat, municipality, and second one is license fee for granting alcoholic liquor for home in consumption. Then section 7 subsection 3 basically empower the government that what they can do. They can basically say this is supply of goods, this is not supply of services, or this is supply of services, not supply of goods. Nothing has been notified yet. Then section 8 we discuss taxability of composite and mixed supply. Composite supply, what is going to be the tax rate? Principal supply tax rate. So if principal supply is exempt, then the entire supply is going to be tax exempt. In composite supply, separate price can be charged. Mixed supply, single price. If it is multiple or separate price, then it is not, it is normal supply only, it is not mixed supply, and highest tax rate is going to be charged. Then we discuss various circulars. After that we jump to chapter 3. Chapter 3 section 7 of IGST, interstate supply. So interstate supply very simple. Two different state, two different union territory, one state, one union territory, or import or supply from India to outside India, or supply to SEZ unit or SEZ developer, or from them supply by SEZ unit or SEZ developer, or if you are sure it is not interstate, then it is going to be interstate. If it is interstate supply, then apply section 5 of IGST Act and charge GST, IGST. Okay, so there are 5 subsections. Section 8 of IGST, interstate supply. Within the same state, within the same union territory, and it is going to be intrastate. But keep this in mind, if SCZ and the person who is supplying or person who is getting the supply are in the same state, then according to section 7 it is going to be considered as interstate, is not going to be considered as intrastate. Plus supply of goods to foreign tourists is going to be interstate supply, it is not going to be intrastate supply. So in case of interstate supply, you are going to levy and collect tax according to section 9 of CGST Act. Similar provision is there because on interstate supply you are also going to levy HGST, UTGST. So same provisions are there in HGST, UTGST also. Then we discuss section 9, supply in territorial water. So territorial water, remember, nearest state or union territory, and territorial water basically 12 nautical miles. Okay, so nearest state, it is going to belong to the nearest state or union territory. Okay, so section 9 of IGST only. Then we discuss section 9 of CGST, levy and collection of CGST, which is going to be levied and collected in case of interstate supply. Subsection 1, very simple, subject to subsection 2. Subsection 2 say whenever GST council is going to recommend it, petroleum product, those 5 petroleum product which is non-taxable supply are going to within the purview of GST, otherwise GST is not applicable. And then subsection 1 of section 9 also say alcoholic liquor for home and consumption, no GST. So in case of any supply, intra-state supply of goods or services of both, a tax called CGST is going to be levied. Value you are going to determine according to section 15 of CGST, and the maximum tax rate can be 20%, and government has notified how much, 14%. Okay. Subsection 3, reverse charge. So government, subsection 3 empower the government that they can notify special categories of supply which is going to be subject to reverse charge. So in reverse charge, rather than supplier, recipient is going to pay. Subsection 4 again empower the government, but here they are also going to notify specified categories of class of registered person, then specify supplies, and if it is from unregistered person, then only it is subject to reverse charge, otherwise it is going to be subject to forward charge. Subsection 5 empower the government that rather than actual supplier of services, e-commerce operator, if such services has been provided through e-commerce operator, then e-commerce operator is going to step into the shoes of actual supplier and going to pay the taxes. So which are the supply of services? Uberola, Make My Trip, Urban Company, Swiggy, Zomato. Okay, under section 9 subsection 5. Then section 5 subsection Y also has the same provision, except that mutatis mutandis, basically because it is going to be applicable in case of interstate. So those changes are made, and tax rate is 40% rather than 20%, the higher tax rate, and government has notified how much, 28%. Plus section 5 subsection 1 also empower the custom law that in case of import of goods, IGST is going to be levied according to the custom law. Okay, then we discuss reverse charge list for supply of goods, then supply of services. GTA has the option, author has the option of forward charge. If they don't opt, then it is going to be reverse charge. Now those entities need to be interlinked with exemption also, like GTA, if provided to unregistered person, then it is going to be tax exempt. Provided to government department which has taken the GST registration because they have the TDS liability, they are not in the business, tax exempt. Okay, so this you need to interlink. Legal services also you need to interlink because business entity, but business entity is not supposed to take registration, then it is exempt. Okay, so all this keep in mind. And you need to keep in mind that how you are going to see. First, you are going to apply section 7 whether it is supply or not. Okay, supply, very good. If it is covered under section 7 subsection 2, basically neither supply goods nor supply services, then GST is not going to be levied. If it is supply, then what we are going to do? We are going to classify that between goods and services. Then we are going to see whether it is exempt or not. If it is exempt, question of forward charge, reverse charge does not come. If it is not exempt, then we are going to see whether it is notified for reverse charge. If it is not notified for reverse charge and forward charge. And if reverse charge applicable person is not registered, then remember under section 24 registration provision, compulsory registration. Okay. Then we also discuss under section 9 subsection 4. Remember real estate 80%. Otherwise reverse charge, capital goods, cement. Okay. Then section 10. Section 10. There are two schemes. Section 10 subsection 1. Section 10 subsection 2A. In section 10 subsection 1.5 crore preceding financial year aggregate turnover we are going to see. Okay, for eligibility what we see? Aggregate turnover. For tax payment we are going to see turnover in a state or UT. So 75 lakh, 1.5 crore, in this 60 lakh. There are three categories. One is the manufacturer. Okay, 1% in total, basically 0.5. Here 5% in total, again here 1% in total. Here it is 6%. This manufacturer is also going to pay on exempt supply. Okay, except if exempt supply is interest or discount, then you are going to reduce this. Remember, he is supposed to pay composition scheme under that aggregate turnover is for eligibility, turnover in a state or UT for payment. Then 5% again restaurant outdoor cater, they are also supposed to pay on exempt supply, except if exemption, if interest or discount income is there, then you are going to exclude this. This trader others is basically going to pay only on taxable supply. In between financial year, registered person cannot opt, but if suppose someone is applying for new registration, then along with registration such person can apply for composition scheme, and effective date of registration is going to be the composition scheme date also. If person is not eligible and opt for composition scheme, then so-called notice can be issued. Person has to pay regular tax. Apart from that, section 73 or 74, which we are going to understand later, can also be applied by proper officer. Remember, composition scheme guy cannot do interstate supply. It cannot be supplier of services if he would like to opt for section 10 subsection 1 scheme. But supply of service, restaurant, caterer, they can apply. Apart from that, remember the preceding financial year turnover in a state or UT, 10% of that or 5 lakh, whichever is higher. Okay. So like if a hotel is there and turnover is 1 crore, so hotel is only supplier of service, then such hotel cannot opt for composition scheme because it is 1 crore. So that's why he cannot even go for, such hotel cannot even go for section 10 subsection 2A scheme. Okay, so this is composition scheme. Then we discuss chapter 4. So there are basically two sections, copy paste, section 11 of CGST Act, section 6 of IGST Act. So any taxable supply, government on the recommendation of the GST Council, if it is in public interest, can exempt such supply. There are two ways to exempt: through notification. So they are going to issue tariff notification because it is going to impact tax rate. So which notification they issued? Notification number 12/2017, city rate dated 28/6/2017. They can also exempt through special order. What is going to be the exemption effective date? If they are going to mention this in the notification, then that date is going to be there. If suppose they have not mentioned anything, then whenever it is published, explanation they can insert up to 1 year, and explanation is going to be effective from the main notification only. Government has also issued notification under IGST, basically notification number 9/2017, IT rated dated 28/6/2017. Interlinking you need to remember, like government services. Okay, all interlinking you need to remember. Legal services, GTA, etc. Apart from that, remember the first serial number, charitable activity, charitable activity 65 years, senior citizen. Otherwise, it is normally 60 years. Okay, pure services, remember serial number 3A, where composite supply can be there, 25% is up to good. Panchayat municipality is the key term. Okay, then healthcare, educational services, all these you need to memorize. Okay, so focus on the key term. Okay, so this is the small journey until chapter 4. I hope when I revise, when I do the revision, you people are able to recollect. If you people are unable to recollect, then you people are not doing self-study or you have not focused on the classes. Otherwise, when the revision, if you are going to do it self of entire revision, this is not going to take more than 2 hours of entire 4 chapters. It is so easy to revise. Trust me. Okay. So now, today, we are going to start chapter 5, place of supply. Place of supply. Why we need to determine place of supply? GST is consumption based tax. In consumption based tax, where the goods or services both are consumed, that state is going to get the tax revenue. So that's why place of supply, normally we use the term for place of supply in short, POS. So place of supply determination becomes compulsory, because without determination of place of supply, how you are going to say that this particular supply revenue is going to accrue to this particular state or union territory? So place of supply determination very important. Now when we were discussing chapter 1, I said to you, although GST is the one law to levy the taxes on supply of goods as well as supply of services. So provisions should remain same, but only for the place of supply and time of supply, there are separate set of provision for goods and services. Why there is need of separate provision? Because very simple. I explained you this before, that goods is tangible in nature. You can touch and feel. Services are intangible in nature. You cannot touch and feel. So that's why there was a requirement for separate provisions for supply of goods and supply of services. So in place of supply, you are going to see separate provisions. I also said to you that all the place of supply provisions are in IGST. So till now, if you recollect, IGST Act, which sections we have discussed? So in IGST Act, we discussed section 5. Section 5, levy and collection of IGST. Then section 6, basically empower the government to exempt. Okay, government issue notification number 9/2017, IT rate dated 20/6/2017. We have gone through exemption list, mega exemption list. Then section 7 of IGST, interstate supply. Section 8 of IGST, intrastate supply. Section 9, supply in treated water. Okay, so these many sections we have seen apart from the definition under section 2. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to cover 4 sections of IGST, because I said to you that all the place of supply sections are in IGST. Section 10 of IGST Act 2017, place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into or exported from India. Section 11 of IGST Act 2017, place of supply of goods imported into or exported from India. So basically these two sections are related to supply of goods. Section 12 of IGST Act 2017, place of supply of services where location of supplier of service and the location of the recipient of service is in India. If both the people are in India, this is basically for supply of service. And then section 13 also related to supply of service where the location of supplier or location of recipient is outside India. So one person is outside India. So section 10 and 11 related to supply of goods, and section 12 and 13 are basically to determine the place of supply of services for supply of services. Okay, so we already covered section 2, section 5, section 6, section 7, section 8, section 9 of IGST, and after completing this chapter we are going to also complete section 10 POS, supply of goods, section 11 POS, supply of goods, but that is for international, then section 12 and section 13 which is related to supply of services. So after this chapter almost all these sections we are going to cover. Okay, so basically we would have completed this section after completing this chapter. So before I start this chapter, tell me, basically before I start the provision of this chapter, tell me what is the definition of location of supplier of goods and location of recipient of goods. Tell me the definition of location of supplier of goods and location of recipient of goods. Okay, I am waiting for your answer. If you don't know, then write you don't know. Okay, so first I got the answer, location of supply of goods, place where goods are stored. Okay, this is the definition given in the act. Anyone age? What is the definition given in the act for location of the supplier of goods and location of the recipient of goods? Okay, location of supply is the place where business is registered. Could you please, you people, can open the book, okay, and can tell me where you have seen this definition? Correct. So now finally I got the correct answer. Priya gave the correct answer, not defined. Where the definition has been given of location of supplier of goods and location of the recipient of goods. There is no definition given in GST law. There is a definition given of location of supplier of services and location of recipient of services. In fact, I asked this question in chapter 3 also, and that time also you people did the mistake. I am sorry to say, but you people are not doing revision properly. Where it is defined? It is not defined in GST law. In fact, I also gave you logic that this may be the reason that it is not defined in the law. Where government think it is tangible in nature and they can easily trace down the journey of the goods. If this goods is moving from this location to this location. So they can easily see that journey. So that's why they have not defined the location of supplier of goods and location of recipient of goods. But in case of services, because we cannot touch and feel, intangible in nature, so for determination of the place of supply, we need definition of location of supplier of services and location of recipient of services. But for goods, there is no definition in GST law for location of supplier of goods and location of recipient of goods. Okay. So section 10 IGST Act 2017, place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into or exported from India. So basically domestic transaction. If it is not import, it is not export, then how you are going to determine the place of supply? So that time you are going to apply section 10. If it is domestic supply of goods, then you are going to determine place of supply by referring section 10 of IGST Act 2017 provision. Now remember, in chapter 3, when we discuss interstate or intrastate, what we need to see? So we need to see interstate supply of goods or services to determine location of the supplier and the place of supply. So that's why I asked you the question, what is going to be the location of the supplier of goods definition? But it is not defined. Place of supply we are going to determine here. Okay. So if these two things we need to see, location of the supplier and place of supply. If they are in two different states, two different union territory, one state, one union territory, then it is going to be interstate supply. If both of them are in the same state, then it is going to be interstate supply. Okay. Provision of section 10 override provision of section 7 subsection 1 of IGST Act 2017. So in here it is written there, supply of goods is subject to section 10. So this section 10 is basically specific. So that's why section 10 is going to override on section 7 subsection 1. Okay. So section 10 subsection 1 clause A. If there is a movement of goods, movement can be done by the supplier, recipient, any other person. Then what is going to be the place of supply? Location of goods where delivery terminate to the recipient. Okay, so let me take an example. Okay, so let's discuss. There is a movement of goods. I would like to buy Cadbury. Chocolate. So I went to provision store. I went to provision store. I bought the Cadbury. The Cadbury is on the counter because the shopkeeper is going to collect the cash from me and going to give me the Cadbury. I am moving that Cadbury chocolate from location of the supplier, location of supplier shop, from their shop to my place. So I am moving. The movement of goods is done by the recipient. I am paying the consideration, so I am going to be the recipient. Remember the recipient definition. Who is going to pay the consideration? That. If consideration is not payable, then whomsoever it is delivered. Correct? This is the recipient definition now. We discussed in chapter 1. If you don't remember, go back and check recipient definition. Okay? In second scenario, I called shopkeeper. I said, I need Cadbury chocolate. Can you send to me my home? Because I am the regular customer and his shop is nearby only. So the shopkeeper delivered Cadbury chocolate to me. So here movement is initiated by the shopkeeper to deliver it to me. So the Cadbury chocolate I bought in both the scenario. Movement in first scenario, I am doing the movement because I went to his shop, I am picking up the chocolate and coming back to my home. In second scenario, shopkeeper on my instruction delivering to at my home. So anyone does the movement, or I appoint one tempo wala. That tempo wala, please go to the shop and take the chocolate and deliver to my home. So I am engaging tempo wala or Ola bike wala, whatever, that is my choice. In fact, Swiggy also you can do this. Correct? There is a service. So, in all these scenario, whether supplier start the movement of goods or recipient or anyone instruction, supplier or recipient instruction, third person doing it, there is a movement of goods. So, section 10 subsection 1 clause A say, if there is a movement of goods, movement can be done by anyone. That is irrelevant here. Who does the movement? Basically, movement is there that in that scenario, place of supply is going to be location of goods where delivery terminate to the recipient. So, where to the recipient the delivery is going to be terminated, that is going to be the place of supply. So, if the chocolate is coming to my home, so this is my home is going to be the place of supply. Wherever delivery terminate, maybe supplier delivering or recipient taking or third person taking, that become irrelevant. You would like to buy raw material A 1000 kg. Okay, you want raw material A 1000 kg. So your factory is in Indore. Now this material you checked in entire India and finally you got good offer from Hyderabad. So in Hyderabad there is one supplier. Now you can request Hyderabad supplier that you deliver this material to your Indore factory. So movement is going to be started by Hyderabad supplier. He is saying, okay, I am going to supply, but I am going to charge you transportation, packing, etc. So remember, this is composite supply. Principal supply tax rate, basically A is going to be rate is applicable. I am just mixing up, so that in exam also mix up question is going to come. Okay. So movement is done by from supplier to Indore to recipient location. So place of supply going to be Indore. But let's say you only arrange the transport or your truck is there, you send your truck to Hyderabad and he pick up the from Hyderabad warehouse, supplier warehouse and bring it to your Indore factory. Again, place of supply is going to be Indore. Or you engage transporter. He did the loading of the goods A 1000 kg and drop at your factory. Again, place of supply is going to be Indore. So irrelevant who is doing this, basically important here where the goods has been delivered. It is delivered at Indore. So what is going to be the place of supply? Indore. So basically very simple funda, that take the gun, I am joking, go behind the goods and see the journey. That goods is going from this location to this location. So where it is picked up, that is the location of the supplier, and where it is dropped, that is going to be the place of supply. So you need to go behind the goods with the gun. Okay, see entire journey. So this is the first point, location of supplier. This is the second point, place of supply. If these are in two different states, two different union territory, one state, one union territory, then it is going to be interstate supply, subject to IGST. Under which section you are going to apply IGST? Section 5 of IGST Act, levy and collection of IGST on interstate supply. Okay, so anyone does the movement, irrelevant. It is going to be, we need to see that where it is delivered. Okay. So example 1, there are sufficient examples given in the book to explain the provision. So you won't have any confusion. Example 1, A Limited Mumbai supplier supply to B Limited Delhi recipient. The place of supply will be Delhi, whether supplier supply to recipient or recipient take delivery from supplier place or recipient engage transporter to take supply. Whatever may be the mode. The main thing here, the where the goods is delivered in Delhi. So place of supply is going to be Delhi. Example 2. Now before I take the example, let this need to be intel with rule 46, which you are going to see later on. So rule 46 say a tax invoice issued by a registered person is required to contain name and address of the recipient and the address of delivery along with the name of the state and its code. If such recipient is unregistered and where the value of the taxable supply is rupees 50,000 or more. So this is not there in your CMA final books, but we have to take the twisted example so that if suppose any question come in exam, so you can easily attend this. So let me first explain you this provision. So this is there in rule 46, which is rule 46 is related to tax invoice. So rule 46 say that if the supply amount is more than 50,000, means basically 50,000 more, then recipient address has to be taken. It is compulsory for the supplier to take the recipient address if the supply amount is 50,000 or 50,000 more. Now what is the relevance with place of supply? Why have you have given this interlinking in this section 10 subsection 1 clause A? So let me take an example, then you are going to get it. You are working in Chennai. Okay, you are working in Chennai. You need to go to Delhi. Okay, for any visit, official visit. So from Chennai to Delhi you went. You took the flight from Chennai to Delhi. Through your friends and family in Chennai, you came to know that laptop, you would like to buy the laptop. So laptop price is lesser, means you can find laptop in cheaper price in Delhi, and you wanted to buy the laptop. So you visited marketplace in Delhi. Whenever you got time in the evening after office work, you visited one of the shop. You asked for the price. That laptop price, whatever you liked it, let's say any Dell laptop or any Lenovo, etc. That shopkeeper said to you 45,000. In Chennai, it is available at the rate of 52,000. So you thought, why don't I buy from here? My friends and family said to me correctly that in Delhi I can buy same laptop at much lesser cost. So you bought it, that laptop, from that shopkeeper. Shopkeeper cut the tax invoice, charge 45,000. Okay, consideration including taxes is 45,000. Since you paid in cash, he really doesn't bother whether you are Delhi resident or Chennai resident. It doesn't matter. He just put cash or your name, and in fact, in downside, he also put Delhi and gave it to you. So, what is going to be the place of supply? The place of supply is going to be Delhi. But actually, you are bringing that laptop. Your residence is in Chennai. You went to Delhi for official tour. So he has not mentioned that the recipient belongs to which location. So that's why this supply, place of supply, is going to be Delhi. So this rule 46 say if if amount is 50,000 or more, then recipient address need to be mentioned and address of delivery. So now let me change this example. So you finalize the laptop, value of that laptop is 55,000. Okay. Now the shopkeeper need to ask you, sir, your address, where you are going to take, and he is going to mention in the bill Mr. X, Chennai. Mr. X, Chennai. So now the place of delivery is what? Now you are going to take that. Okay. So it is very clear, anyone take it. Goods movement can be done by anyone, including the recipient. So Mr. X is taking to Chennai. So what is going to the place of supply? Chennai. Because now he has asked you because of this provision. So place of supply now no more Delhi, it is going to be Chennai. So in first scenario, 45,000 laptop, the shopkeeper is going to charge GST plus Delhi GST. But since now you have mentioned in another example, 55,000 rupees you bought the laptop for, so then it is going to be IGST. Why? Because the place of supply is going to be Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and location of supply is Delhi. So two different states. Delhi is state for GST, correct? Fiction has been created. So understood? So this is the only example. Example 2. Mr. A working in Mumbai while his official visit to Delhi purchased a laptop from electronics showroom in Delhi. He immediately took delivery of laptop in showroom. The POS may be considered as Delhi CGST and HGST where supplier mention address for delivery in his invoice as Delhi. The POS may be also considered as Mumbai IGST where supplier mention address for delivery in his invoice as Mumbai. So I also interlinked this with this so that you don't forget. Any doubt? If no doubt, please put no doubt. Okay, so no doubt. Section 10 subsection 1 clause B. If the goods are delivered to any person on the direction of a third person before or during movement of goods, it shall be deemed that the said person has received the goods, irrespective of whether such person acting as an agent or otherwise, whether transfer made by way of transfer of documents of title of the goods or otherwise. What is going to be the place of supply? This is going to be the principal place of business of such third person. So let me take an example and then explain you, otherwise you are not going to get it. So this model is called build to ship to model. Build to ship to model. So my factory is in Jaipur. For this factory, Jaipur, I need 1000 kg of ABC item. Okay, 1000 kg of ABC item I require. So I spoke to you. So I spoke to Priya. Priya is basically, let's assume, from Chennai. She has this material but only 100 kg. So I asked her, I need 1000 kg. So she said, okay, give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Let me confirm. I will come back to you in 5 minutes. Mr. Amit Jain, Priya said to Amit Jain that I don't have right now 1000 kg of ABC. So let me check with my supplier. If he has, then I am going to deliver it to you. So I said, okay, fair enough. So Priya spoke to Sai Sri Ram, who is in Ahmedabad. So this Sai Sri Ram basically supplied to Priya and Priya supplied to Amit. Okay, so this is normally Priya takes supply from Sai Sri Ram. He is the big distributor, and Amit take from Priya. So Priya spoke to Sai Sri Ram, Ahmedabad. She asked him whether you have 1000 kg of ABC material. So Sai Sri Ram said, yes, I have in my warehouse. I can supply you. So finally Priya negotiated with him and finalized the price. Then Priya called Amit Jain. Mr. Amit Jain, I can deliver you in one day at your factory, Jaipur. This is the price. Amit Jain said, okay, fair enough. Okay. So Priya taken the order from Amit Jain and she is going to buy it from Sai Sri Ram and deliver it to Amit Jain. Now if you think about the logistic, if we see the logistic, how it is going to work. So one way is basically Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Chennai. So in first scenario, Sai Sri Ram is going to supply to Priya, then Priya is going to send it to Amit Jain. So see here, Ahmedabad to Chennai first 1000 kg, and then journey is going to take place from Chennai to Jaipur. Don't you think it is completely illogical? It sounds illogical, correct? It completely illogical. Just a minute. Okay, it sound illogical, na, completely. Any practical guy is going to say, why don't goods are sent from here to here? First thing, it is going to save the cost, fuel cost. Second thing, also the time. Let's say from Ahmedabad to Chennai, it is going to take 36 hours. The goods are going to be delivered to the final destination Jaipur in less than 18 hours. So time is going to be saved. Cost is also going to be saved. Any intelligent guy is going to do this. So rather than Priya asking Sai Sri Ram, rather than Priya requesting Sai Sri Ram to deliver the goods to her location Chennai, she instructed Sai Sri Ram, you deliver the goods to Mr. Amit Jain, Jaipur. Practical approach she has taken. Nothing wrong. Now, how it is going to be done? Bill to. So Sai Sri Ram is going to bill to Priya. Because Sai Sri Ram only know Priya. This guy is nothing to do with Amit Jain. And he is going to ship to on the instruction of Priya, Amit Jain. So bill to Chennai, Priya Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and Amit Jain, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So now here the question come, what is going to be the place of supply? Because bill to Chennai but ship to Jaipur. And location of supplier is Ahmedabad. So this provision, when there is a business, this such type of movement, okay, if the goods are delivered to any person on the direction of a third person before or during the movement of goods, it shall be deemed that the said person has received the goods. This third person name is Priya. So on her instruction, goods has been delivered to Amit Jain. Okay, so the place of supply is going to be the principal place of business of such third person. Basically, the place of supply is not going to be the Jaipur, it is going to be Chennai. Third person is Priya, bill to Priya. Okay, Chennai is going to be the, Tamil Nadu is going to be the place of supply. Okay, so let's say Priya location is not Chennai, because in both the scenario it is going to be IGST only from Ahmedabad to Jaipur or Chennai. So let's say Priya location is Vadodara, Gujarat. Okay, and location of supply is Ahmedabad. So it is going to be intra-state only. Vadodara and Ahmedabad in the same state, Gujarat. So rather than goods coming to Vadodara, it is directly delivered by Sai Ram to Amit Jain in Jaipur. So CGST, Gujarat HGST is going to be charged. Third person is Priya. On home instruction, the goods has been delivered. Now, it may be because I bought it from Priya. In our example, I bought it. It may be for any other reason. So whether the title is transferred or not, that become irrelevant. Whether title is transferred or not, that become irrelevant. And this also become irrelevant. The journey is started towards Chennai. That suddenly Priya called and asked supplier that do you deliver not to the Chennai to Jaipur. So truck going to take U-turn and went to Jaipur. All these are irrelevant. It may be during the transit, or maybe before journey start. All these things are irrelevant, whether title is transferred or not. Everything is irrelevant. The third person is giving instruction on such person instruction wherever the goods is delivered. That also become irrelevant. Here is basically the third person principal place of business who is giving instruction. That place of business, principal place of business is going to be the place of supply. Because there may be case that Priya already ordered 1000 kg. Okay, 1000 kg. So journey already started from Ahmedabad to Chennai. In between, when it reaches here, let's say Kolhapur or any other location, when it reaches here, Shimoga, let's say Karnataka, Shimoga, when it reaches, that time Amijan called. So Priya immediately instructed to deliver it to Jaipur. So truck is going to take U-turn from here itself. So when the goods were in transit, that time instruction was changed. Or whether it may not be title transfer, it may be like Priya is sending for sample. That is irrelevant. On her instruction, it is delivered. So her placeable place of business is going to be the place of supply. When title is not transferred, so let me take example. You appeared in CMA final exam. You got 95 marks and you are very happy. You reside in Alippi, Kerala. You reside in Alippi, Kerala. Okay. I reside in Jaipur. So to show your gratitude, basically, you ordered on Amazon one gift for me. Okay. So basically, Amazon on your instruction going to take the order and going to deliver the gift to me at Jaipur location. Now your location is Alippi. Let's say Amazon supplier is in Indore. So from Indore he is delivering to Jaipur. What is going to the place of supply? Your place of supply. Alippi, Kerala is going to be the place of supply. Title is transfer or not, all these are irrelevant. Your mother live in Kolkata. You live in Bangalore. Mother birthday is coming. You order through Amazon and ask them to deliver to Kolkata. So what is going to be place of supply? Your location. Okay, build to ship to model. Now remember, this basically take care of only of the first transaction. The second limb is going to be taken care by section 10 subsection 1 clause A. What does it mean? So in my example, what happened? That build to ship to model. So the Ahmedabad guy is going to build to Priya and deliver it to Amit Jain. Then there is also second transaction. So this is the first transaction. So Ahmedabad is selling to Priya Chennai. Then Priya is selling to Amit Jain. So this is the second limb. So what is going to be a place of supply for this transaction? So there are two transactions. The first one is taken care by section 10 subsection 1 clause B. The second transaction between Amit, because Priya is selling to Amit. So what is going to be the place of supply for that transaction? So this section 10 subsection 1 clause B take care of only bill to ship to model. For second transaction where the actual delivery is there, which is basically to Amit Jain, it is going to be decided according to section 10 subsection 1 clause A, which is basically movement of goods is there and where actually it is delivered, Jaipur. So for second transaction between Priya and Amit, place of supply is going to be Jaipur, where the delivery terminate. So this is not according to section 10 subsection 1 clause B, it is going to be according to section 10 subsection 1 clause A. Supplier and its location. So there are four scenario: A Limited, Mumbai. Okay, buyer and its location. So basically this buyer is third person. B Limited Mumbai, B Limited Chennai, B Limited Kolkata, B Limited Chennai. Recipient and its location. So on third person instruction, actually delivery is happening here. So for the first limb means on his instruction, goods is going to be delivered here. So what we are going to see, okay, for this we are going to see principal place of business of this person. That is going to be the place of business. So the first limb is Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Chennai. And which tax we are going to levy? Mumbai to Mumbai. Location of supply is Mumbai, place of supply is Mumbai. So GST plus Maharashtra SGST. Mumbai to Chennai, interstate IGST. Mumbai to Kolkata, interstate IGST. Mumbai to Chennai, interstate IGST. For the second limb, we are going to apply section 10 subsection 1 clause A, where the goods delivery terminate. So this is going to be the Delhi is the place of supply, Mumbai place of supply, Delhi, Delhi, Delhi. Okay. So then Mumbai to Delhi we are going to see Chennai to Mumbai, Kolkata to Delhi and Chennai to Delhi. Okay. Clear? Now section 10 subsection 1 clause C, where the movement of goods is not involved. So there is no movement of goods. It may be possible. Yes, of course it may be possible. I bought the lovely, well decorated office. In that office, furniture is there. So I bought the office. Furniture is already there. I need that furniture. So along with office, I also bought the furniture. So whether that furniture need to be moved from that place? Of course no. Because I need that office along with that furniture. Fully furnished office I bought. Now office is immovable property. Furniture is movable property. So furniture is goods, but office is basically supply of service. Correct? So I bought fully furnished office. Furniture, there is no need to move. So what is going to be place of supply? Location of the goods at the time of the delivery to the recipient. So that office location, wherever that furniture is there, that is going to be the place of supply. Another example. So you people may be thinking that why there is no movement, whether it is difficult. No. There is no need of movement here. Because that goods must be there only. It should not be moved. So it is not the question whether the movement is difficult or not. The goods must be there only. That's why it is not required to move at all. Another example. I have a factory in Jaipur. So from Savanan, I took one plant and machinery on rent. Now Savanan is in Hyderabad. So he gave me plant and machinery on rent. So supplier gave me plant on machinery in rent. After using for couple of years, I thought to buy that machine. The machine is in my possession. I have right to use. I have taken on rent. So that is supply of service. So I spoke to him that whether you would like to sell this machine to me. So he said, okay, anyway, it is with you only and I already recovered the cost. So tell me what price you are going to give me. So I offered him one price and he accepted that. So I made the payment, he cut the invoice, now machine belongs to me. Now whether machine movement required, the answer is no, because machine is already with me. I have taken that machinery on rent. So what is going to be the place of supply? My location only. Recipient location only, Jaipur, because the machine is already with me. So movement not required. Correct? Example 4. A Limited Mumbai bought office in Delhi with pre-installed office furniture and fixtures. The purchase of office is outside the purview of GST because of Schedule 3. But office furniture fixture will be liable to GST since there is no movement of furniture and fixture. The place of supply is their location, Delhi. Example 5. Mr. Amit of Delhi has rented an electronic generator to Mr. Namit of Jaipur. The electric generator has been installed in the factory of Mr. Namit, which is situated in Indore. Later on, Mr. Amit purchased the electric generator from Mr. Amit. So where is that generator right now is there indoor, so that is going to be the place of supply. Okay. Section 10 subsection 1 clause D. Goods are assembled or installed. Goods are assembled or installed. So what is going to be the place of supply? Place of supply is going to be installation or assembly. I bought machinery from Thomas. Okay. I bought one machinery from Thomas. Now that machinery is very big. Very big. Okay. It is going to come from Coimbatore. Coimbatore is known for machinery manufacturing. So it is going to come from Coimbatore, and my place is in Nasik, Maharashtra. Nasik, Maharashtra. So this machinery is going to come from Coimbatore. Now machinery is big, so normally it is going to come in unassembled form. Okay, so it is going to be assembled at my place and installed. So what is going to the place of supply? Place of supply is installation or assembly of such machinery. Basically, Nasik is going to be the place of supply. Or there may be scenario like you would like to make office furnitures at your office. So you hire the carpenter and ask him to make furniture for you. So he bring all the raw material including the wood, fevicol, etc., and going to make furniture at your place in your office only. So he is going to complete that and finally he is going to deliver. Sir, this is the your furniture is ready. So that office where the assembly took place, maybe of computer, plant and machinery or furniture, that is going to be the place of supply. Okay, so that is going to be the place of supply. Examples. A Limited Mumbai, supply line is location. So in all the four scenario it is Mumbai. Recipient it is location, different locations. But the place of installation assembly are these. So recipient location is this, but the place of installation assembly is this. So what is going to the place of supply? This location, Delhi, Indore, Guwahati, Mumbai. So from Mumbai to Delhi, interstate IGST. From Mumbai to Indore, interstate IGST. From Mumbai to Guwahati, IGST. From Mumbai to Mumbai, LOC recipient located Chennai, but the installation is done on his instruction at Mumbai. So GST and Maharashtra HGST. Now if suppose work contract is there, because normally when we use the term of assembly, so sometime we think, oh, it is work contract. So work contract basically labor plus material resulting into immovable property. So if it is work contract, never ever use section 10 subsection 1 clause D. Why? Because work contract is basically supply of service. You people are aware why it is supply of service, because it is immovable property. So for supply of service, how you can use section 10 of IGST? Because section 10 is for place of supply of goods. It is not for place of supply of services. So for work contract, never ever use section 10. For any type of supply of services, you cannot use section 10 and 11 because these are for place of supply of goods. Okay, so that's why you don't commit any mistake. I have written my remark here. Okay, so these are the note commentary which is missing in your book. Okay, on your SM. So this is the commentary. No need to memorize, just need to keep in mind, so that in case of twisted question, or in case if you are would like to provide the consultancy, you know the answer. Okay. Section 10 subsection 1 clause E. Goods supplied on board a conveyance vessel, an aircraft, a train or a motor vehicle. What is going to be the place of supply? The place of supply is basically location at which such goods are taken on board. You are taking train, okay, because you would like to go from Bangalore to Delhi. So you boarded on one train, express train, okay, from Bangalore to Delhi. Now, if suppose in AC you are not going to find it difficult, so let's say you took the ticket of sleeper. Now sleeper ticket price exempt. Okay, keep this in mind, chapter 4. If AC ticket you are taking, then it is subject to GST. So anyway, coming back to the topic. So place of supply we need to determine for goods supplied on board a conveyance. So you took train in sleeper class, you took the sleeper class ticket. You would like to go from Bangalore to Delhi. In between, you are going to see various vendors. They board with the goods and they sell on the train. You would have seen, correct? So, what is going to be the place of supply for those vendors? This is the question mark. The answer lie here. In section 10, subsection 1, clause E, goods supplied on board a conveyance is vessel, aircraft, a train, or motor vehicle, location at which such goods are taken on board. Forget about vendors. Let's take another example. So the train is going to go from Bangalore to Ratlam, Ratlam to Kota. The train route is like this. Let's assume. I don't know what is the exact route. I'm just taking hypothetical example. So from Bangalore, it will go to, let's say, here Nagpur, then here Ratlam, then Kota, then finally Delhi. So you want to take dinner. The caterer came and said, sir, whether you would like to order dinner? Well, yes, I would like to order dinner. So you boarded in Bangalore. He took the order, okay, while the train was in Karnataka. Okay, he has setting at Ratlam in MP. So on Ratlam, all the for whomsoever order, the food came on board, that dinner plate or snacks item boarded in Ratlam in the train. So what is going to be the place of supply? Whether Bangalore, Delhi, what? So this section say location at which such goods are taken on board. So in Ratlam, MP, goods are taken on board. So MP is going to be the place of supply, not Bangalore or Delhi or any other region. Okay. For aircraft, let's say you would like to go from Kochi to Delhi. Okay. You would like to go from Kochi to Delhi. So you are taking the flight from Kochi to Delhi. That aircraft came from Mumbai to Kochi first. The previous leg was Mumbai to Kochi because they normally continuously fly. So in Mumbai, all the food item boarded for this leg from Mumbai to Kochi and from Kochi to Delhi. Although you are going to get the food item when you are going to travel from Kochi to Delhi, but that food is loaded in previous journey, basically previous station Mumbai. Okay, for this leg plus this leg. At one leg on Mumbai airport only, entire food is loaded for these both two legs journey. So what is going to be the place of supply? So even the food is going to be served during the Kochi to Delhi, but food has been taken on board in Mumbai. So Mumbai is going to be the place of supply, not Kochi. Okay. We would say location in which such goods are taken on board. Example 7. A Limited Mumbai enter into contact with the ABC airline for the supply of food to the passenger of Mumbai Delhi route. The goods were loaded in Kolkata, previous journey legs. So in this case, place of supply is going to be Calcutta. So don't confuse yourself that, oh, my journey is from this location, this location. It doesn't matter. The provision is very simple. Say wherever it is taken on board. It may not be in the journey route. Doesn't matter. Okay. Example 8. A boarded Rajdhani train from Mumbai along with food items. He sold all the food items between Mumbai to Delhi journey. The place of supply is going to be Mumbai, where the food items came on board. Example 9. A is traveling from Delhi to Guwahati via train. He ordered dinner to 20 person. Food items were loaded in Kanpur and delivered to him in Allahabad. So what is going to be place of supply? Kanpur, where the food item is loaded. So place of supply is Kanpur. Example 10. Mr. X of Delhi has supplied watches to airline at Delhi airport. Such watches were further supplied to passengers during their journey from Mumbai to Kolkata. So X is supplying to, let's say, Indigo Airline. Indigo Airline office is in Delhi airport, and Indigo Airline is supplying such watch between Mumbai to Kolkata journey. So what is going to be the place of supply? So there are two transactions. One, X is supplying to Indigo Airline. So that is going to be covered under section 10 subsection 1 clause A, movement of goods is there. So according to that, goods delivered where? Delhi. Delhi is going to be the place of supply for first leg. The second leg is when the airline, Indigo Airline, is supplying between Mumbai to Kolkata leg. Okay, that is not basically relevant because the Indigo Delhi has boarded in Delhi itself. So in whichever leg this watches is going to be sold, the place of supply is going to be Delhi only. But here for this you are going to apply section 10 subsection 1 clause E, where the goods are taken on board. Okay. Then section 10 subsection 2, where place of supply cannot be determined. So you are unable to determine the place of supply. So this basically empowers the government that in such scenario, if any such supply come which brought to the notice of the government can prescribe. Till now the good thing, nothing has been prescribed. So such type of condition, peculiar condition, circumstances had not come. So that's why government had not notified under anything under section 10 subsection 2. Basically it empowers the government to notify, prescribe. Okay. So this completes section 10 completely. Any doubt? If no doubt, just put in a small word, no doubt. Okay, so no doubt. Section 11. When you are going to apply section 11, when the place of supply of goods imported into or export from India. If it is the domestic transaction, then you are going to apply section 10 to determine the place of supply. And if it is international, basically supply of goods imported into or exported from India, then you are going to determine the place of supply according to section 11. Very simple, very normal provision. Section 11 clause A, goods imported in India, then what is going to be the place of supply? Location of the importer. Okay. And in case goods exported from India, then location outside India. So simple provision. Imported, location of the importer, exported, whatever location outside India. Okay. IGST is going to be payable in case of import of goods, but remember according to the custom law section 5 subsection 1 make provision about this. Okay. So we are going to see the valuation rule, how the IGST is going to be payable So we are going to apply custom law, and we are going to understand this in valuation chapter. Not in, there is valuation chapter in GST also, but chapter 7, but we are going to understand in valuation chapter of custom. Very, very important chapter from exam point of view. Normally question come from that chapter. Example 11. A Limited Delhi imported goods from B Limited China. Location of supplier is China. Place of supply is Delhi. It will be subject to IGST. So A Limited Delhi imported goods from B Limited China. So location of supply is China. This Chinese guy is delivering to Delhi. So that is going to the Delhi is going to be the place of supply. Example 12. A Limited Delhi, forget about taxation. Taxation you are going to understand in custom, because this is import of goods. So import of goods subject to IGST, but the taxes are going to be levied according to the custom law. So in custom law we are going to understand. Example 12. A Limited Delhi exported goods to B Limited China. Location of supply is Delhi. Place of supply is China, which is outside India, because Delhi guy is delivering to China. Okay. Example 13. A Limited Delhi received order from B Limited to deliver goods in USA. A Limited sourced these goods from UK and delivered this in USA. So what is going to be place of supply? This is going to be covered under Para 7 Schedule 3. So A Limited although belongs to India only, B Limited also may be Indian only, but basically on his instruction he is delivering goods to USA. So rather than taking goods from India to outside India, he's bought these goods from UK and delivered directly to USA. So from non-taxable territory to non-taxable territory, then remember chapter 2 schedule 3 para 7. Para 7. Supply of goods from a place in the non-taxable territory means UK to another place in the non-taxable territory USA without such goods entering into India is going to be covered under Para 7. Basically neither supply of goods nor supply of services, not subject to GST. Okay, so A Limited, although A Limited is in Delhi, but sourcing the goods from UK and delivering it to USA. So for import of goods, remember goods need to be entered physically in India. So goods are not entering India. That's why it is not import. For export also, remember the export of goods definition. Goods need to be physically moved from India to outside India. So goods are not physically moving. Always remember the import of goods and export of goods definition. Okay, so this is not import, not export. It is going to be covered under Para 7 Schedule 3, neither supply of goods nor supply of services. Example 14. A Limited Delhi received order from B Limited China to deliver goods to Maharashtra. A Limited Delhi received the order from B Limited China to deliver the goods to Maharashtra. So it is not going to be export, because goods are not going to be physically moving out of India, because instruction has been received from B Limited China. B Limited China is recipient, but goods are not physically moving outside India from Delhi to Maharashtra. So as per section 2 clause 5, okay, of IGST Act, export of goods means taking goods out of India to place outside India, but goods is not physically moving outside India. So it is not export of goods. According to section 2 clause 5, Delhi is in India and delivering goods in India, which is Maharashtra. This will be considered as interstate supply and will be subject to IGST. Goods has not been taken out as per section 2 clause 5, so it will not be considered as export. Example 15, very good example. ABC Limited of Madhya Pradesh imported 100 kg of goods from XYZ PT Limited of Singapore. The goods are received at JNPT, Mumbai. If goods are cleared from custom brought back to the place of business Madhya Pradesh of ABC Limited, POS is going to be the importer location, which is Madhya Pradesh. If goods are cleared from custom and directly supplied to customer in Maharashtra, so after clearing the goods, it is directly supplied from Maharashtra port to Maharashtra customer. This transaction of supply of goods of ABC Limited of Madhya Pradesh to customer in Maharashtra will be treated as interstate supply, because that is the second transaction and IGST is going to be levied. Goods are cleared from custom but are stored in ABC Limited warehouse in Maharashtra. So ABC Limited has warehouse in Maharashtra. Okay, and afterward, remember place of business definition. So warehouse, shop, everything is the part of place of business definition. Section 2, clause 85, wherever the goods are maintained. So basically, ABC Limited has to take the registration because they have the place of business in Maharashtra warehouse. Okay, and they are storing taxable goods there, so they have to take the registration. And later, while they are going to supply from Maharashtra to customer in Maharashtra, it is going to be intra-state supply. Goods are cleared from customer and sent to job worker in Tamil Nadu. This is not supplied, so will be delivered with delivery charge and e-way bill. Okay, so this complete section 11 discussion. Thank you very much. Bye bye. All the best.